Tuingane, we are all equal. But I'm going to have a proverb that we are all equal is only among the drunkards. Tuingane turaha marwa. When you are drinking on a beer party, on sinzaki, now. But when you get out of drunkenness, you discover who is more important than. So because of Tuingane, those are going to get omwenkanonkano, but what omwenkanonkano, we chirichi gambeji, omwenkanonkano, Tuingane. They now said, at that time the PSs were getting smaller salaries. And since Solid Flying School is under Minister of Works, how could a pilot get more money than the PS? So if the PS is getting smaller money, the pilot must also get smaller money. But the reality is that a pilot, these children who have trained as pilots on a jet engine, if he goes to the airline, he will earn 25 million shillings. So how would you keep pilot instructors at Solid Flying School if you are trying to squeeze them in the low salaries of the whole system? So for many years, I had to fight. Please, pay those pilots more. They are getting much more money than I'm getting. Many people in the system, they get more pay than I get. But I'm the president of Uganda. Money is not what gives you status. The small children can get more money than myself. So, on the issue of salary, we are going to move. Provided we move in a tough way. Don't now, I hope this thing, the independence of the judiciary, you will not have a situation where the sweepers are now, because they are sweeping, where the judge is stepping, those also. Let's pay the ones whose professional skill we need most. For now. In the future, we can bring up the pay of the sweepers, the pay of the cooks, the pay of the secretaries. But let's start with the crucial cadreship. The professor of chemistry, let's start with that one, because he's the one who is teaching chemistry. He's the one who knows the formulas. You, the secretary, were just typing. So you type the way. So I think if we can, now finally, the housing. One of the big problems why public housing has delayed, this we discovered in the army. In the army, they had also got the disease of confusion. Buildings by contractors, private contractors. These private contractors, they go to the bank, borrow money at 24%. Then what they call VAT, value added tax, 18%. So that is already 42%. Then the private person, the contractor, must get a profit of 19%. So add to, that is 61%. Then they are using hired transport. They are using hired transport. So when the government allocates 100 shillings to build the barracks of soldiers, 70% is pocketed by all these groups. Only 30% goes to the cement and the mtaimbwa. So I said, stop all this. Stop using private contractors. And if they are government buildings, we can waive value-added tax. So that when we get the 100 shillings, it all goes to building. If we use that method, for instance, we use the construction unit of the army or the police, we shall build these buildings of the judiciary. Every money, every penny will go to the building, not to banks, to contractors. We shall support contractors later when we are all right. Or they can go to the private sector and get support from there. But for us, we want buildings for our institutions, the offices, the institutional houses, where the judges can stay near the workplace. That's what we want. You can imagine out of 100 shillings, 70 or 75 is going for all these useless, irrelevant issues. That is again another mistake of wastage when we can prioritize. Now, finally, so the problem of lifting the ban on more judges, it is money. It is money. If we had not spent more money on the roads, spent more money on the power, on the electricity, of course we would be having more judges now, but we would be having no electricity in Uganda. And that's a very, very, very dangerous arrangement. Because very soon the whole system will collapse. But now, because you used my Chiekera thinking, because when we were by Yekera, I told these Otafuires, I said, you people, what is crucial is the gun and the bullets. How about clothes? Clothes are optional. If you get them, you put them on. If you don't get them, a half-dressed person can also kill you. That's how we fought. When I went to see Gaddafi to ask him for support, he said, do you need money? I said, no. How about drugs? I said, no. What do you need? He thought I was mad. I said, I just want the gun and the bullets. The rest we shall get ourselves. That's how we manage it. What is the center of gravity of our plans? Everything must have a center of gravity. If you just scatter, you are not going to manage. Because abagaga abo tebafayo. Abagaga abakulada. Na yefe abanaku. Center of gravity of national, but also sectoral. You need a center of gravity. You cannot scatter your efforts equally in all directions and you think you will make an impact.